My first experience being with somebody who was HIV positive, I was 19 and just my response wasn't great at all. I wouldn't have a reaction if I could turn back time. I take responsibility for my actions and I feel very safe and confident. I'm listening to the science, so someone's HIV status doesn't matter to me. Undetectable means untransmittable, and it's simple as that.
As Chinese, family means everything to us. I remember feeling so ashamed at the beginning. I didn't know how she would handle it.
I didn't know if it's safe to hug him. It's not easy for me, but accepting him for who he is was the right thing to do. The stigma is more serious than disease.
Being able to talk about my HIV in front of her feels liberating. She's become an ally for people living with HIV, and that has made our relationship a lot stronger.
I cannot say no.
I guess I took the time to educate myself around the science of U equals U. Knowing that, it wasn't a barrier.
I felt amazing having a partner who just didn't care about my status. It's empowering, and it gave me the knowledge that I'm going to have a full, rich life and I'm going to get to experience love and I'm not going to have to do it on my own.
Don't let your own fear and biases stop you from giving something a real opportunity. You never know where things might take you, what beautiful things might form.
Because HIV doesn't define our relationship anymore, we can now focus on the other important things like building a life together and having lots of sex instead.
I think I'm able to be an ally because I turn up to work each day and find ways to best support my people. Having someone to kind of hold your hand going through and navigating the healthcare system, to be able to do that for someone else is really cool. I think the biggest thing that I've learned is just to listen. One of my people said to me the other day when I was asking him what it means to be an ally, and he said, it's just being a mate, and I think that's it.
He sat next to me and then he started crying. He told me that he got an HIV, and I don't know, I don't know what to respond, but the first thing that I did was to hug him tightly, and then I told him that everything will be all right, we're gonna get through this together. Being HIV positive doesn't define a person. He's still a wonderful person I've known the first time that I said, would you be my boyfriend?
People living with HIV have bear the burden of fighting and advocating against HIV stigma for too many decades.
I've been living with HIV coming up to 16 years. Stigma has impacted how I feel about myself. Seeing community members come forward, stand beside us is just a really powerful thing.
To be an HIV ally, it's really important to listen to people living with HIV. Listening and learning and then talking to other people and educating them. It would suck to have Charlie needing to navigate stigma and in the process need to educate me. People living with HIV need a break at some stage, be able to relax in their friendships, and then we can just focus on being friends.
It's time to come together.
It's time to love.
It's time.
It's time to be an ally.
It's time to think positive about HIV.
It's time to come together. It's time
I said hug me.
What?
You finish and then you hug me.
啊？
你说完后你得抱我一下。
哦。